Market Rivals, and they sent on their journey. Frankie Two Shoes, Bold Phoenix right there, Al Jazeera, Mount Anderson's only 3 lengths off the first call. Uptown Funk is making a move around them. Golden Gladiator is mid-division, the appeal. Washington Post, Pay the Punt is a little bit awkward towards the outside, and Teichmann is very green and lost touch with him, gets a few reminders. Anton Marcus sets the scene with Bold Phoenix, hard against the steel, 3 parts of a length. Al Jazeera second. Towards the inside, Frankie Two Shoes. The favourite, Mount Anderson, has the shadow roll in 4th position, just 2 lengths off Bold Phoenix. Then towards the inside, the appeal gets some reminders. Uptown Funk, 3 lengths away to the rest of them. Homeward bound, 450 metres to go. Bold Phoenix still on the bridle. Mount Anderson now asked to run the stand side. Al Jazeera. Bold Phoenix, Mount Anderson, Al Jazeera, Frankie Two Shoes. Mount Anderson's green on the grandstand side, and Bold Phoenix is going with him. Mount Anderson and Bold Phoenix, there's nothing in it the last 100, but now the favourite, Mount Anderson, kicks into another gear, and Mount Anderson, another arrow to hit the bullseye as he puts his hooves in all the right places. Al Jazeera maybe second, Bold Phoenix in behind these, and then photos. Frankie Two Shoes looking to get into the minor positions. Another strongly supported favourite, Mount Anderson, still very, very green. And when they spun for home, Bold Phoenix was the fella to get a hold of. But Mount Anderson, he started to warm up, still very green, wins it by 2. Al Jazeera probably second, Bold Phoenix third, Frankie Two Shoes fourth. Second and third was tight, we're keeping an eye there, but Al Jazeera perhaps just pips Bold Phoenix. Frankie Two Shoes and the appeal. Well, Mount Anderson runs across Al Jazeera with 200 metres to go, and then Al Jazeera comes out, but Mount Anderson going on for the victory. Still very, very green towards the inside. Bold Phoenix. Al Jazeera's on the grandstand side, looking to put his nose down second as they hit the post, but here's number 4, Mount Anderson, another strongly supported favourite. Back to the studio.
Very easy here for Mount Anderson. No problem with the distance as well, showing that he's versatile. And on his pedigree, one would think 1,600 meters plus, you're going to see the best of him. And he's made a nice winning debut for Dean. Well, the favorite has come home here in leg number 1, the start of the pick 6, Mount Anderson, for trainer Dean Canawea. Well done to Mr. and Mrs. Rattray as well. And Keegan DeMello doing duty for his stable, and a good win for the son of Weston Getrix, first time out for the stable as well. And it's a favorable start for the punters of the top one, those that took a chance and banked the source in the pick 6 as well. And nice to have Dean Canamea on course, and it's been some time since I've chatted to you, Dean, and
yes,
how's things? Things are going well?
All right, yes, yeah, picking up nicely, you know, and summer in Cape Town, and horses are doing well up here in Durban, so yeah, we look forward to the season that lies ahead.
Well, this horse, he just came to you fresh from Alistair Gordon?
Yeah, I was very fortunate to get him, you know. Mr. Rattray, when Alistair gave up, sent the horse to me. So, you know, I haven't done much with him because he came to me in fine fettle, and, you know, after his last performance, I thought he'll be a very hard horse to beat today. So well done to Mr. and Mrs. Rattray, and yeah, and my team, Nicolette, you know, he's obviously, I think a 14 is a bit on the sharp side for him. You know, he's a Vincent Getrix out of Al Mufti mare. I think he's going to stay on a bit. And funny enough, I tried to buy him as a yearling, and for a client of mine, and so Rattray's checkbook was too big, so we outbid. But he's a horse I think it's got potential, and I think he'll continue to improve. So well done to the whole team.
Well, you've definitely answered my second question when it comes to the distance, because I also had a look at the pedigree. You know, that mare Gilded Minaret, I think she stayed 2,000 meters, Dean.
Yeah, she was a good filly, a well-performed filly. But I thought, you know, last time when he was very green, he was lost, you know, in the early stage at the top of the straight, I thought. And I thought, you know, maybe he'll get away with the Forden because the penny's now starting to drop, and, you know, you'll be able to take them on. So we called it right, and but he definitely wants more ground.
picking up nicely now, the Cape Summer season. You got the visitors there. Of course, some protocol issues for those that want to travel as well. But it's going to be an exciting season with all the big horses there.
Well, absolutely. You know, all horses are right for the season. You know, there's some very good horses all will be competing for the group races, and yeah, it'll be a great season that lies ahead. But the stable's ticking along nicely in Durban, and as I said, the team's doing well, and yeah, I'm quite happy.
Anything else from your side?
Well, we've got also Lundy's lad in the next race, you know, and I think, you know, fortunately fine for him. He's also knocking on the door to win his maiden plate, and but he's fitting well. Williams Land put him over 1,700 metres. I think his mother went over ground. Spoke to Olympia in Albrecht about it. Said on his female line, he's better to go the trip. So I wouldn't, you know, I'd ignore his last one and include him. But the race will tell if he's going to stay.
Thanks for that, Dean, and give our best to the rat race as well.
I will. Thank you very much. Thanks, Dean.
Well done, Dean Canamea. Let's get Keegan DeMello in, and it seems like ages I've spoken to you, but I haven't been working here in KZN. How's things?
Yeah, things are going well. Things are ticking over nicely. I'm having a good season so far, so let's just hope it carries on.
Your travels to Cape Town seems to be, you know, a good reward as well.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I believe you've got a saddle, you must travel, and I'm just very lucky that I've got a stable here, and they're in Cape Town, and I get good support there as well. So I'm just really appreciative of all the opportunities I get, because, yeah, we need that.
Whilst his last run was a good run, the one concern that I did mention in the preview, the 1,400, still, you know, would you say that that's his minimum trip?
I think it definitely is. He's obviously a horse looking for a mile 18. He'll go 10 furlong, this horse, no problems. Just, yeah, we've just kept him going since he's come back from Mr. Gordon, and yeah, all the credit must go to him and his team, because I think the horse has only been here for 3 weeks, and we've just kept him ticking over.
Pretty straightforward, the win?
Yeah, straightforward. Main goal over the trip today, I just wanted him to jump, and when he did that, I had options, and yeah, I pulled him out a little bit earlier just to get him going, and yeah, he fought on nicely.
Okay, you got one on the board. Where can we follow Keegan DeMello?
I think in the next, he's a big runner. He's been a bit disappointing, so I think today might be his day.
He just seems to find one better each time he comes to the track.
Yeah, look, last time I don't think it wasn't his run. The poly was kicking up quite badly, and his first time being on the poly, it I think got the better of him. But the winner did win well that day. But yeah, I think today he's in with a big chance.
Give us a mark out of 10.
It's probably a 9 out of 10.
Thanks for that, Keegan.
Thank you. And to Mr. and Mrs. Rattray and to Mr. Canamea and his team, thank you very much.
Lovely. 9 out of 10. Nice to get some confidence from Keegan DeMello. Sipa Mele. Sipa, my man. Nice to see you. Sipa is the marketing and promotions manager at Gold Circle, and I must say I've had the pleasure of working with him on many road shows. He's done an outstanding job wherever he travels. So thanks to Sipa for coming down and handing over the 1,000 Rand groom's present to Sipa Sande Tomase. Sipa Sande, well done, my man. You are the winner of 1,000 Rand. Thanks to Sipa coming down for that presentation as well. Up next, it is the last exotics. It is the jackpot race number 4, 19:07, 7 minutes past 7.